Next up, at UFC London, we have the co-main event of the evening. We have Jan Blachowicz taking on Carlos Ulberg. Jan Blachowicz, 29-10 in his career, 2-2-1 in his last 5, and he's looking for his first win in 3 years. Taking on Carlos Ulberg, 11-1 in his career, 5-0 in his last 5, and he has the longest active win streak in the UFC's light heavyweight division. We all know Jan Blachowicz by this point, former light heavyweight champion of the world. Rocky couple of fights since he won that belt, though, right? He lost it to Glover. Ultimately, though, he is a striker. He's got some good power, that Polish power. He's got some wrestling as well. We don't see the wrestling very often, but we did see it when he fought in his last fight against Alex Pereira and a couple of fights before that when he fought Prime Israel Adesanya. He's a well-rounded guy, world of experience. He is 12-7-1 in the UFC. He does have some pretty big wins, though. Jared Cannonier, Jacare Souza, Luke Rockhold, Israel Adesanya. He's coming back after 2 years away and that close loss to Alex Pereira. He's taking on Carlos Ulberg. Ulberg is a very good kickboxer. He transitioned to MMA a while ago. He's a big guy, incredible footwork, great range management. His striking differential is an impressive 7-4, meaning he is landing 7 strikes and only being hit 4 on the way back. He has an 83% takedown defense. His only MMA loss was a knockout loss to Kennedy Nzechukwu in a fight that he was absolutely dominating before he got clipped. He is coming off of that close, I'm pausing because it was very frustrating, win over Volkan Ozdemir, where he was way more hittable than you would have liked him to be. And I'll be honest, Carlos Ulberg is a guy that I'm almost positive is going to win. Like, I'm as sure as you're going to get. But I keep going back and forth. Is he in the safety parlay? Is he not? And a lot of it comes down to that Volkan Ozdemir fight. Like, Volkan got to him, and he shouldn't have. And I know Volkan's, like, good, right? He doesn't suck. But here's the ultimate breakdown. At the end of the day, Jan Blachowicz is 42 years old. Jan Blachowicz doesn't have a real win in like 5 years. His last win was 2 years ago, and it was a leg injury to Alexander Rakic. He didn't beat Rakic. It was 1-1 going into the 3rd round. Rakic blew his knee out. Oh, Jan wins the fight. We met Jan. Jacob and I met him in the VIP at UFC 303, and the guy couldn't have been nicer. But I do think age matters. I think speed matters. I think Carlos is the better, more technical striker who hits harder. He's faster. He's younger. My only concern is how insanely hittable Carlos was in his last fight. And the last thing to go when you're old as fuck is power. And Jan is old as fuck, but still has power. I am still going to pick Carlos Ulberg. I'm very confident in that pick. I think these odds are actually quite good. What do you think, Jakey boy?
Yeah, the argument that I'm already tired of fucking hearing over and over and over. Oh, he's 42, yeah, 42 years old. The dude beat the current champ at 30-9, beat the former champ, Alex, at fucking 40 years old. He's 40. Now it's all of a sudden like, oh, he's 42 years old. The end of his career, he looked better against Ankh than Alex did. He looked better against Alex than Ankh did probably in that fight as well. He's a high IQ guy. He's the only person that walked into the Alex fight and was like, fuck this shit. I'm fucking wrestling the guy. I don't give a fuck. He shot a takedown in the opening 10 seconds. He's the only, everyone else like, oh, he's like, I don't give a fuck about that. I wouldn't be surprised if he does the same thing here. We already know Carlos Ulberg is going to back up against the fence, wait for you to blitz in with that left hand. If you look at the level of competition he's been facing, he's had some close fights with anybody with a fucking pulse. Even the Water Buffalo took this guy to a fucking decision. I know he's been improving since those fights, but this is not young Blachowicz that he's been fighting. He is going to back up. We know he's going to back up. He's going to be sitting on that left-hand counter. We know he's going to be sitting on that left-hand counter. We know Jan knows exactly what he's going to do. This isn't fucking Alonzo Menafield who's just going to close his eyes and run across the octagon trying to get a finish. He's going to take his time. He's going to back Ulberg up. He's going to throw those calf kicks, right? Because when you're against the fence, it's a little bit harder. He knows the left hand's coming. He's going to feint. He's going to draw it in. He's going to level change. And if he gets this guy to the ground, he is just going to wear him the fuck out. Because I know Carlos has improved his cardio and he don't have cardio issues anymore. You're about to find out when big old Jan's laying on you for 6, 7, 8 minutes in the first couple rounds how your cardio fucking is. I almost picked, if Taco wasn't an underdog, Jan was going to be my fucking lock of the week. Carlos Ulberg's a fucking fraud. He's always been a fucking fraud. He's going to get exposed in this fight. Jan's going to fucking dog walk him bell to bell.
First of all, you said big ol' Jan. Every win that I mentioned that he has, that is any name notoriety whatsoever, is a 185-pounder. He's not big. I was bigger
He
than
literally
him.
beat Ankh and Alex, the two biggest light heavyweights we've ever seen.
Did not beat them.
He beat them both. He arguably beat them both.
Arguably.
Alex was my lock of the week versus Jan, and I was like, ooh, uh-oh.
Listen, I do agree that there should be more respect for Jan and his career and what he's done. But at the same time, he doesn't have a single win over an active ranked light heavyweight. Not one.
The guy took down Alex, had his back, choking him out in a minute 30.
That was 3 years ago, and we've seen Alex Pereira.
Oh my God, that was when Jan was 26 years old. Now he's 42.
I'm not going to talk about his age, you dumb dick. I'm talking about Alex's evolution as a takedown defense. We just saw all the takedowns he defended. Listen, you and I are split as fuck. Hey, listen, you owe me $250. Why don't we double or nothing here? You won't do it.
Yeah,
you'll do it?
Yeah, I'll fucking do it. I don't give a fuck.
All right, double or nothing. I have Ulberg. You have Jan Blachowicz.
Okay, we're gonna give you even money odds again on a fucking plus. I gave you 2-1 odds on a plus 500 dog last time. Now you want even money on a minus 300 favorite.
You set the odds.
Go ahead. I don't give a fuck.
You set the odds.
You're the pussy, not me.
Sure. Okay. All right. Well, I have Ulberg. Jacob has Jan Blachowicz. I get it. Ulberg being as hittable as he was in his last fight's a little concerning, but I still think he's going to get it done here. Dude, at a certain point, age does matter. You can't fucking deny that. You can't pretend it doesn't matter.
Of this guy? Whew.
No, I haven't actually.
Whew.
Of Jan?
Yeah.
We saw him at UFC 303. He didn't.
He says he's coming for the belt back, and I'm fucking believing. I was a Jan hater. I mean, I picked against him for my lock of the week, and I said the legendary Polish power thing is bullshit. He's not really that powerful, but.
No, I agree with that. What I will say is the dude couldn't have been nicer. We met him at UFC 303. That dude could not have been nicer. He was cool as fuck.
I literally said to him, I said, God damn, Jan, kneel down. You're too damn tall for this picture and make me look bad. He goes, well, I'm sorry. He literally just didn't think twice. He just goes, I'm sorry, and ducked down for the picture. So funny. Yeah.
No, he couldn't. He was literally just having a beer, hanging out with the boys. Couldn't have been cooler. Sweet dude. Even when he fought Glover, you could tell he was a cool dude. This is a brain versus just heart kind of pick, right? I'd be rooting for Jan. I want Jan to do well. I want him to get his accolades. I want him to be a guy that people remember for years to come. I just don't quite know if that's going to happen. Ulberg is the pick on my side. Jakey Boy went the other direction, obviously. Wild swings in DraftKings fantasy pricing. If you do want to see what the DraftKings optimizer has to say or what the artificial intelligence picks, the artificial intelligence picked multiple massive underdogs last week that were correct. You know, the artificial intelligence picked.
Good looking dude, huh? Look at this guy.
He is a good looking dude. Yeah, that's a great looking dude. He looks better at 42 than I do. I'll fucking tell you that. I'm not 42, but shit. The artificial intelligence picked, who was the biggest underdog to win last week? What the fuck was his name? Carlos Vera. It picked Carlos Vera. Check out the artificial intelligence. WeWantPicks.com. Click become a member at the top.